Hi Qweshunga queens and kings, how you doing? Welcome to Qweshunga. My name is Penelope Sanyu. I am your host and I am excited that you've taken off the time to be with us, to fellowship with us and to get your dose of Qweshunga this time round. I hope you have been well. Have you been well? I have tried to be well. I really hope you have been well. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, Qweshunga is our space to play, to be inspired, and to live life to its fullest. I am excited about so many things, but I will save my excitement and give it to you in doses. But away from the excitement, I know it's media and most of us are doing evaluations or re-evaluations and are thinking through life and thinking through the things that we planned to do at the beginning of the year. Some of us are disappointed with ourselves. Some of us are super excited about the growth and the strides that we have made. I am not here to condemn or ask you to do something. I'm just going to be a motivational speaker today and tell you a few things that are working for me and that are helping me cope, especially with the economy going and everything not working out how we expect it to work out. I have found a hack that I want to share with you, and I hope that this hack can help you take care of yourself, find a space where you thrive and grow, and that it can help you not be under pressure to be anything else except yourself. So, a couple of years ago, people started talking about self-care and wellness, and we thought, oh my goodness, what is this thing called self-care? What is this thing called wellness? Because, you know, people throw big English words around, and sometimes they really don't make sense when you put them into practice. And for me, I have learned that self-care is creating environments that help me thrive, whether those environments are physical, spiritual, mental, or otherwise. And so I coined something called Come On, and I'm going to share all those things in an acronym that I have termed Come On. And one of those things is my care circle. So the first thing that I care deeply about is my circle. And that is the circle of people that I run to, that I draw strength from, that I draw energy from, that I go to when things are working and when they are not working, and they can also come to me. And so I want to ask you in this time, in this season, who is in your care circle? Who are those people that you're relying on? They are your clutch, you know, they got you, that you will call them at any time. They will stop for you, they will show up for you, and they will encourage you to handle this life. You can't do this life alone, sis. You need a circle of people who got you, who have your back, who care for you, who look out for you, who are concerned about you, who are excited about your wins. And so one of the ways I'm taking care of myself in this season is I am intentional about my care circle. I am intentional about them, and I am deliberately seeking them out, working out things with them, through them, and by them. The other thing is my alarm cycle. So I have this thing where I have to remind myself constantly to do certain things, and my alarm cycle has stop and pray, it has stop and breathe, and it also has stop and give thanks and stop and take a walk. So once in a while, I remind myself to stop. Just stop, Penny, stop. The world is moving too fast. Work is moving too fast. Friends are moving too fast. Everything is moving too fast. So stop. And learning to stop for myself has helped me pace myself. Pacing myself has helped me have a better outlook on life and a different perspective on how to do things. Usually I even stop and hug myself. Yes, like a bear hug. Not that there are no people to hug, but I mean, we're in COVID times and they're saying COVID is back, so please be careful with who you're hugging. I love to hug myself. I love to touch myself. It's a way to remind myself I'm alive. I stop to pray. I stop to take a walk. I stop to breathe. Sometimes it's okay to just stop and take a few deep breaths and remind yourself that there's air coming in and out of you and you're alive. So do that. Try it. You will thank me later. I mirror read. I stop in the morning and tell myself, you're pretty, you got this, you're going to win, you're going to conquer the world. Put on your shoes and just do the thing. Mirror reading works for me. It's a dope thing. If you want to try it, just stand in front of a mirror or get a pocket mirror out right now and look at yourself and tell yourself you're badass. You're all these dope things that you want to hear about yourself, and manifesting these things actually, saying these things actually manifests them eventually. So try it, try mirror reading, and then expand, enlarge yourself. Find ways that you can stretch yourself in things that you cannot even begin to imagine would work for you before. Don't put yourself in a little box. You know, sometimes we think that everything happening around us is part of us, and it boxes us in a way that we stop being ourselves, being true to our authenticity, being true to our heritage, being true to our very being. So find a way to enlarge yourself. Read a book, read a good book, listen to a new genre of music, dance and do something that you haven't done before. Stretch. Open your mind up to the possibility that things can be different, that things can change, that people can still care for you, that you can care for yourself, that you're beautiful, that you're awesome, that you're adorbs, all these dope things. Be expectant of good things. Wake up in the morning and tell yourself, so much goodness is going to happen to me today. And if it doesn't happen, encourage yourself in yourself and say, no, it may not have happened yet, but it will happen. And lastly, notice, be awake. Don't just walk through life. Stop and notice things. Pay attention to how your body is feeling. Pay attention to how, the sounds that you hear communicate things to you. Take that picture of that sunset. Get out your phone and take random photography on the street. Just notice things, notice people, and notice how those things make you feel about yourself. Life is really, really tough. It's knocking us every side, and I don't want you to sit there and sulk and think that, you've had it and that's it. Take care of yourself. Part of well-being and self-care is knowing when to take care of self and when to create environments that suit you and serve you in ways that will help you live healthier and play a bit more. So I am going to stop right there because this motivational speaking is becoming, I feel like I'm a genius now, like, let's do this thing. But no, Bambi, I just wanted to share a few tips that help me go through life every day. And I practice gratitude on a very, very large scale. So thank you in the spirit of gratitude for tuning in, and thank you for listening to my Come On. I hope that you apply some of these things and they work for you. As we go into the second half of the year, try and stop, try and notice, try and have an alarm system that checks in on how you're doing things, and try and expand your care circle and be intentional about how you're doing different things in life. And I will see you again next time as we Qweshunga together. I want to shout out to the Agandi Studios crew because they are making this thing happen. So see you next time. I love you. Mwah.